When I was growing up, my brother and I were extremely close. He was 5 years younger, and basically it's like, kind of like, almost like I raised him in a lot of ways. We did everything together, and I was proud of him and amazed by him, a great athlete, and he looked up to me and trusted me, and we stood up for each other no matter what. And we moved to Texas, oh gosh, I was 20-something years old, and he started a construction and building houses in our county. And I remember one time on a Christmas break, when we came from Texas back to Tennessee, I was helping him build one of his houses. And I remember it was time for me to come down from the rafters, and he was cutting boards, had his other crew around, and I had to go back to Texas. It was time for us to pick up and head back. And I remember coming up to where he was sawing, and I said, hey, you know, I've got to go back. It's time for us to go. And I realized when I was standing there looking at him, I realized that I was about to just break out crying because I missed him. And I just missed us. I missed our childhood. I missed not getting to see him all the time and hang out with him and stuff. And I remember he ran the saw. He said, look, you got to leave now. And he said, because if I lift my head up, I'm going to have to quit working. And I remember getting in the car and I just bawled my eyes out about how much I missed him and just love him. I just loved him. And he, with all those other men around, he didn't even want to lift his head, because we would have started bawling and crying and hugging each other. They wouldn't know what in the world it was about except just missing each other. And remember all the times that we had together. See, that sense of being able to care and let yourself need, even as a grown man, about somebody you love, and him even saying, you got to leave now, because if I lift my head, I'm not going to be at work anymore. That's a good thing. And that's what healthy shame really looks like, and that's what it's made to be like. See, it's the recognition or the feeling that lets us know that we're dependent, and it's okay, that we need each other, and we love each other, and it's limited, and it's human, and it's vulnerable, and it's courageous, and it's truthful, and it's like being really human, knowing that we're made out of dirt, and it's all the same dirt. There are 4 expressions of healthy shame. Number 1 is we don't have all the answers, but we have some. Number 2 is I make mistakes, and so do you. Number 3 is I'm not God and you aren't either. And number 4 is, and this one's really important, I need you and you need me. See, healthy shame puts us into a position to get what we've got. Think of it like this. You have potatoes, I have carrots, somebody else has roast beef, somebody else has wood, somebody else has a pot, somebody else has a match. Nobody has everything, but all of us have something. You join all your answers together, before you know it, you've got a community stew. We have more together than we do apart. So it's humility that brings us all together. Humility to bring what you've got, knowing that we all have the same needs. On the other hand, toxic shame is being ashamed. In other words, to have no shame, no healthy shame. I'm not good at being in need, or I don't trust being human, is what toxic shame takes us to. It makes us actually have contempt towards the fact that we are human, when actually the truth is being human is all we've got. So humility actually becomes our ability to live fully in relationship. I'm human. I know what sadness and loss is. I recognize it in me, and I can actually see it in you. We are made to be in it together. We're made out of the same dirt. Healthy shame allows us to tell the truth to each other, and to know that we all have things to give, and we can trust showing up as we are, and we will get exactly what we need from each other. And so you and I have to learn how to share and allow ourselves to receive.